Hello world, welcome to this stuff about the channel and things. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Stuff. First off, some actual new videos that I'm going to do. State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition is coming on March 13th, and I plan to play through the new map on Nightmare Zone. Because I guess I just hate myself and have to suffer through Nightmare Zone. Not really, I don't think it's that bad. I guess I have a love-hate relationship, especially when playing in the harder difficulties with State of Decay 2, so it'll be full of naughty words and talking shit to zombies and NPCs, because that's just how that's gonna go. I haven't done a video in a while because the biggest reason is I feel like I don't have a game to talk about. I mean, the superhero genre is not doing so hot. I mean, Champions Online is still... No. I mean, nothing's really happening there anyway, so it's not like there would be anything for me to talk about, even if I was doing videos for that. And none of the spiritual successors to City of Heroes are going anywhere. DC Universe isn't going anywhere. They're owned by Daybreak, and Daybreak is really going down the shitter. Well, they're like two different companies now. They split their studio up, but last year they had a shitload of layoffs, like a couple rounds of layoffs. And then they tried to launch a battle royale, and it bombed. I think it was a planet-side battle royale. I don't even know. I didn't even know they were making a battle royale game until I heard it was getting shut down a few months later. I'm like, okay, well, that's not going anywhere. And then it seems kind of sad, but the City of Heroes, not very private server, seems like it has the most action going on. And I don't know. I don't love City of Heroes. I played it a little bit. I don't like that it doesn't have native controller support, or not very good native controller support. I don't know what kind of plans that the people hosting the servers have, or what they're going to do with any of the games. I mean, I don't think NCSoft's going to shut down any of those servers. So, I mean, how long has Homecoming been up and basically public knowledge, and it's still here? It's been a while. Although NCSoft did renew the trademark for City of Heroes, so I don't know what they're doing with that. The cynical part of me is going to tell you that they're making a battle royale and they're going to pay Ninja $1 million to play that shit and then reap in some delicious, delicious dollars before the game goes down the toilet. But I don't actually know. They might be doing City of Heroes too. They obviously don't care about shutting down any of the servers, so maybe they'll work out some sort of deal to let them be around. I mean, obviously they want to make money with this IP somehow. I don't know what they're planning though. The other games, like Bethesda games I was playing, I'm so sick and tired of Bethesda. Like, just the thought of playing a Fallout game is just no. And like, I don't give a shit about Wastelanders. I mean, maybe a miracle will happen and Wastelanders will be amazing and they'll stop having, being in the news for another exploit or more hackers or some bullshit, but that just kills my interest in Fallout, period. Like, any of the Fallout games. And they still update the Creation Club. They don't do it anywhere near as often, but I mean, that's aggravating, and that affects like my enjoyment of Skyrim. And I don't have to update, but some mod authors are going to update their stuff, and some are not because they have lives and they're not really just here to dance at Bethesda's whim whenever a stupid Creation Club update drops. So it's just kind of like a really annoying situation. It's like, well, I could update my game and not use these older mods, which I'm using them because they increase my enjoyment of the game, but then I would get to have the other mods that do get updated. I would enjoy the bug fixes and new content from them, or I could not update, not enjoy, continue enhancing my enjoyment of these mods that I really like, just so I could keep these other mods that I also really like. And it's just really annoying, so I end up just not playing the games at all, any of them, because it's just obnoxious and I don't want to deal with it. I just don't want to deal with Bethesda. I guess that's what's leading me towards State of Decay. I know it's not like a super popular game, but I definitely had a lot of fun playing it. I don't think it was exactly super well received. When State of Decay 2 first came out, I'm pretty sure Undead Labs was still like on their own. They're owned by Microsoft now, so. But I got Game Pass Ultimate. They were doing a promo, Microsoft. 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate for $1, which, I mean, that's practically free. So, of course, I downloaded State of Decay because who doesn't like zombies? If you're not familiar, State of Decay is basically the zombie apocalypse happened, and now you're controlling some survivors, and you're just trying to live your life. You have some base building. It's pretty simple, nothing like super complicated. Not like, base building in Fallout. But I guess it's mostly resource management and shooting zombies in the face. Those are kind of the two main features. But I like the way they do the survival mechanics. Even though I can't customize the characters very much, it's kind of nice. Like, your character will get tired, so you switch between them. And it doesn't feel awful. I mean, it's basically assumed that when your characters are at base, they feed themselves and they drink the water they need, and they go to the bathroom and bathe and whatever they need to do. So you don't have to deal with any of that tedious bullshit when you're playing. You have the character and you switch them out every once in a while because they get sleepy. And you still have to collect resources. I mean, your characters, the people can't eat if you're not getting food for them. They can't heal if you're not getting medicine. I mean, you need to have supplies if you want to, upgrade your buildings. Gas if you want to, if you're trying to run some things. I mean, if you don't have the amenities. They have, these legacies in State of Decay 2, and amenities is so broken. It's amazing, though. You have to beat the game with a character type. They have, 4 different character types. A builder. You have to beat the game with the builder as your character's, your community leader, and then you get this amenities perk that you can use in future games, and it basically gives you water and power for free. It's amazing with no upkeep cost, because you can capture water and power outposts in the game normally, but you have to pay a fuel cost to keep them running. I mean, amenities is just so broken. It's amazing though. If you want to do a long-term community, they have a 100-day challenge, and then you would definitely want amenities. But you don't have to have it to, play the game and enjoy anyway. I don't remember what else I was talking about. The survival mechanics are pretty good though. They're not annoying. I never really liked survival mechanics in games. I always thought they were super obnoxious, especially eating and drinking. In real life, eating and drinking is not awful and tedious. I mean, yes, you have to, eat food and drink water so you don't die. But when you eat food, you can taste it and you can smell it, and it makes it enjoyable. I mean, and drinking is just, if you have a glass of water, that you just drink that and it's totally 100% automated. You don't have to think about it at all. It's just super simple to do. But in game, both of those activities are just awful and tedious, and all of the good parts of, eating and drinking are not there. Let's see. I guess the other thing I haven't been doing videos on is industry news. I mean, what is there really to talk about in the gaming industry? I mean, during the holidays, there's just nothing, because everyone's just doing sales, and that's all anyone cares about is what's on sale. What kind of delicious deals can I get from Steam, or I guess Epic now, if you want to reward Epic for their crappy storefront by giving them money, or Amazon, which would be better, because Amazon at least pretends to care that you are a customer, and they have a nice layout for their webpage that isn't poop and annoying or janky. And then right now, nothing's going on in the game industry because of the coronavirus, and that's the only thing anyone's talking about, because all the tech conventions and that shit's all just being canceled. I'm surprised what was it, PAX East that just happened, but I don't know, I'm just not really interested in gaming news, because it's either a lot of nothing for long periods of time, or it's mostly stupid shit that I don't care about. I mean, it's kind of a lot of the problems with the game industry are the problems that they've always had with the game industry. It's oh no, another studio shits on their developers with awful crunch, or, developers really aren't paid that well, or some other dumb thing. It's this shit that's been going on in the game industry for over a decade, probably. And it's actually kind of the things that are going on in every industry. People don't get paid enough for the ridiculously long hours they need to work just so they could, not be homeless. I finally found a game, State of Decay 2. We'll see how that goes. I'm not a huge fan of Let's Plays. I haven't done very many of them, so hopefully it won't be horrible. But there will be lots and lots of swearing, just Just keep your fingers to your